Good afternoon, everybody. This is Marcia from Oils and Wellness with Marcia. And today I told you I was going to talk to you about the nervous system. And I don't know a whole lot about the nervous system. I just know it goes from the brain through your vertebrae, and then all the nerves run through that for anything that goes on in your body. Like before you talk, your mind hears you thinking you're going to talk, whatever, and it goes from the brain to your mouth and then back to the brain before you can even speak. And you have you're going to blink your eye, and same thing from your eye to your brain and back to your eye. Or you're going to take a step from your foot to your brain and back to your foot before you can walk. So your nerves move pretty fast. But I'm going to read to you the little bit that I have here from this book, and then I'm going to show you a chart. But first, let's read what the book says. It says the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system controls involuntary activities such as your heartbeat, breathing, digestion, glandular activity, and contractions and dilation of the blood vessels. The autonomic nervous system is composed of two parts that balance and complete each other. Now, I'm going to pronounce this kind of slowly so I can pronunciate the word real better, because it's a long one. The parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous systems. To stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, here's how you do it. The parasympathetic nervous system has relaxing effects and is responsible for secreting acetylcholine, which slows the heart and speeds digestion. And to stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. There's somebody walking down the street, and it kind of startled me because I'm sitting in my car and he's walking in the street. The sympathetic nervous system has stimulated effects and is responsible for secreting stress hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline. Okay, now I'm going to show you the chart. I told you I was going to show you a chart. Let me find it here in my book. Got to turn you around. Oh, it's going to be a little bit backwards, so bear with me and just try to figure out the words that's associated with each vertebrae. But if I'm able to edit this, you won't have to worry about it. You'll be able to see it. But if I can't, I'm sorry. You'll have to just figure it out as best you can. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. Unplug this first. I'm going to turn this around. Okay, here's the vertebrae. Let me turn it this way. Here's the vertebrae. I'm having a hard time here. At the top of the vertebrae is the axis, and then the atlas, and then the axis. And that's C1 and C2, where your head connects to your neck. Below that is C3, C4, C5, C6, and C7. There's 7 vertebrae for the neck. And then it changes to T, which is thoracic. And the thoracic ones, there's 12. And that's where the ribs connect to your back. You have the T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, T9, T10, T11, T12. And then we have the lumbar section, which is your low back, which is L1, L2, L3, L4, and L5. Then we have the sacrum or the sacroiliac, and that's S1, S2, S3, S4, and S5. And then you have the coccyx, which is 1, 2, and 3. Well, let me turn this around now and try to talk to you about where your vertebrae are and what it's good for. Let me put you back here again. Okay, now the C1 right on the back of your head where it connects, it is intracranial vessels, and it's for your eyes, your eye and lacrimal gland, your parotoid gland, and your saliva glands. Excuse me. And the sublingual glands. All that is in C1, C2, C3, and C4. Up here in the right where your head connects to your neck, there's a little curve, and inside that curve is where all those are located. And then C4 also is your larynx, which is right here, but on the other side. So the line's moving already? Mm-hmm. Wow. The lines are getting ready to move. Let me see if I can drive with you on me. I was doing a video hoping I can get this done before I had to move my vehicle, but it looks like we're going to be moving pretty fast. So I might have to push pause and finish this video in a minute. Hold on. I've got to finish this video. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Let me set you back down here. I don't know what the deal was, because I'm an hour early, so I had plenty of time, but we started moving, so someone must have got out of line. I'm in line to get free food at a place that hands out food once a month, and it starts at 1, and it's only noon. So anyway, the next part I'm going to talk to you about is your heart. So if you have problems with your heart in the nervous system, you can find that in C4, C5, C6, C7, T1, T2, T3, T4, and T5. So if you have pain in any of that part of the back, it could be your heart. And also your lungs or your bronchial tubes, your bronchi, is from C6, C7, T1, T2, T3, T4. And then if you have stomach problems or liver problems, gallbladder or pancreas, you can find that area. If you have pain in your T5, thoracic number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If you have pain in that area, it's usually the gallbladder, the stomach, the liver, or pancreas. Now, if you have pain in your T10, T11, or T12, the bottom 3 ribs, but in the back, where it connects to your backbone, that's T10, 11, and 12. It's your adrenaline glands and your kidneys. So if you have pain in these areas, you know you have something wrong with your kidneys or something wrong with your adrenaline glands. Okay, now your lumbar section, or your lower part of your back, if you have pain in the first 2 of them, it's your intestines. So if you have pain in your lower back, but the upper part of your lower back, because there's 5 vertebrae in your lower back. If you have pain in the first 2, you're having problems with your intestines, or anything involving the intestines. Lumbar 3, 4, 5, the last 3 of the lumbars, plus the sacrum and the sacral vertebrae, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, if you have pain in any of those areas, it's your colon. So your intestines and your colon are pretty close to being the same thing. I mean, it's all connected. I guess your colon goes to and meets the intestines. And then if you have problem with your top 3 of the 5 sacral vertebrae, which is S1, S2, and S3. Mainly S2 is the main one. If you'll be having pain in the genital area, and that's that. Have problems in your genitals. And then on the coccyx is the very tip of the bottom of your backbone, the coccyx, which is C1, 2, and 3. There's 3 little bitty bones there. Is the bladder. So if you have any problems in any of those areas and you want to learn more, please comment in the comment section down below. I have pain in the middle of my back, and if we can figure out what vertebrae is, I can look on this chart and find out what part of your body is having problems, so your back can get an oil added to it, which will help with whatever problem that's connected with your back. Now, I have really bad back. I fell in the shower when I was cleaning showers at work one day back in 2000, and I displaced 3 bones in my coccyx, which is the very bottom of the back vertebrae. And there's only 3 bones in it, so that all 3 just moved around. I could have broke my back and maybe been paralyzed, but I was lucky. And I also jumped off of a building when I was 12 years old, having a muscular dystrophy telethon, trying to raise money for Jerry Lewis's kids, way back when I was 12 years old, and tennis ball went into the pool, and I jumped. A bunch of us got in there to get the ball, even though they said stay out of the pool area, and we wanted to see who can get down and out of there the fastest, so I jumped off the top of the building. My knees hit me in my chin, my neck popped, and from then on I've been having neck problems. And your neck, your vertebrae has an automatic, let me see, like this, a curve in your neck, and mine was completely straight, like it's just straightened it out, and I've been having like damage ever since I was 12 years old. And I just looked on my back on this vertebrae chart from the pain in my back that I have right now, and I was just leaning forward looking at the book earlier, sitting on my bed, and my husband came in the house, and I turned my head just like that, and my back started hurting really bad in the thoracic lumbar section, right there in the middle, bottom thoracic and top lumbar. And it just sharp pain so bad. It's just 2 seconds or so, but it hurt. And that is the intestines. And since I have 2 hernias, that fits perfectly. Intestines is where your hernias are at, most of, if you have a hernia. So if I can figure out what oil I need for in the intestine area and place it on that part of my back, I'll do some research in here, figure out what oils I need, do it, and maybe I might be able to help my hernias, even though I need surgery. I can do both, but this will help me with my back pain. So I'm just trying to share you things from my life through my knowledge that I'm learning, and hoping I can help somebody else. If you have a problem of pain that just keeps coming back, and you don't know, you don't want to keep taking medicine and stuff, and you want to do it naturally, tell me about the pain. Let me help you. Comment below. If you don't want to comment on here and you want to do it privately, send me an email. I always put it in the description below. So put your questions, comments, concerns, whatever you have in the comment section or in my email. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I really would like to grow it. Once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm still going to give away a bottle of Inner Defense. So let's get my subscribers up. Not subscription, but my subscribers up to 100. And let's get this channel growing. And the best way you can do that is share this with your friends. Share it with people who has pain in their back, who has problems with their nervous system. I really want to help them. And if they have problems and they want to try to go natural, have them contact me through my even just through email, and I will look it up and help them. and I'll help you. Share this with them so that way they can get the help that they need. And even if they don't, and they're just curious just to see what I have to say about it, have them contact me and we'll go through it together and we'll figure it out. But we have to be a team and we have to work this out. Right in here's napkins. And so I'm just wanting to help people, and that's my main desire for this channel. Help people naturally with supplements and oils from Young Living. So I hope this touched somebody, and if it did, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I will do a video tomorrow and we'll see how it turns out. You have a wonderful day. Ta-ta.